All right, Joe, quick update for the day. Basically, what the plan is I have to really just lock in and trust the process. Because if you look at it on like a linear scale, as if growth was linear, it's like I'm absolutely fucked in the sense that right now I'm down 200 ideas and I've still scripted around 30 to 35 of them. And so the move is if I really want to hit the goal in terms of the volume that I want to post, I have to trust the process, not only in the fact that I'm not going to be posting anything today or yesterday as I previously, which is contrary to what I previously said, but then there's also the matter of fact that has to be factored into the equation, which is like if I take right now to really just plan, and planning is part of the doing, right? So if I really take right now out to do the work that I know I need to do, which is just coming up with those ideas and just stay focused on that regardless of what I would normally prioritize, then it's like I know it's going to work out well for me. And so overall right now, that's my goal. And then I'll go home and then see what happens, right? See what the result is at the end of that. Also, when it comes to commute trips, from here and back, like from university and back, I'm not gonna waste any time at all and just still focus on that same goal of ideation. Because at the end of the day, it's me that comes up with the ideas based on the information that I consume. So it's like active ideation versus like more passive. That's the overall plan. All right, peace. Alright, Joe, what's up? I just came home and I literally just stuffed everything I could find into my mouth. Yo, pause, that sounds weird. But basically, I just ate whatever I could find. Literal ice cream, waffle sandwich-esque stuff. Ate some crap ton of rice, just a bunch of food, because the overall plan is it's around 6:45 p.m. or it is 6:45 right now. And so the move is I just work for the last around 4 hours of the day until about 11 p.m. And then after that point, I'll be completely prepped for tomorrow with all the 400 ideas and half-ass scripts that for at least the latter 300 videos will have half-ass scripts. I don't have a teleprompter yet anyways, so it's not like I'm gonna sit here and perfectly repeat out whatever the scripts actually say. And therefore I think even with just an idea, I'm quite a uh, gifted speaker in the sense that I was just given the talent for it. Not that I actually actively pursued speech, but it's like I can. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with just having the broad ideas for at least 300 the videos. Matter of fact, I'm even happy with just 30 good videos or like 10 good videos because really one video can change my life, right? So it's just a matter of staying on that path, staying consistent, and putting in the volume and the consistency and the work and the doing the things that I need to do. Overall, today my goal was to neglect university stuff and external responsibilities. However, I didn't actually do that, and yet I still had quite a decent output with regards to the actual goal that I had. So overall, today was, judging by my output objectively and my input, everything was quite sound. It was not like I made any sort of mistakes anywhere. I did the best I possibly could given the situation that I'm in. And with that, I'm very content. With that being said, I'm going to shift your attention to my work bout, after which I will instantly go to sleep and just end the video right there, or perhaps maybe even give an update after it. And with that being said, let's get into it. Yo, honestly, getting the video scripted, I'm about 2.5 hours into the work bout. Getting the video scripted, and you might see me during the time lapse literally look at the camera or just be speaking words with my mouth. And what I'm doing is trying to pronounce the words, the script as I really say them. And sometimes I just voice note into my mic, which gets transcribed into the Google document. And so the reason why I do that is so I can get a feel of the video and whether or not it's actually my style, something I would naturally say. And one of the biggest issues that I'm facing right now is actually going through coming up with all the scripts, because if you want a video to be good, value per second is one of the things that I really care about, and I understand that logically, if I'm not providing value to you or giving you some flavor of my personality or my character or my charisma, in the sense that I am trying to achieve a certain journey and you're trying to watch that journey, if you don't have a sense of that, any umph behind or reason behind why you would actually watch me, then you're not going to watch me. And reason to second is meticulously, objectively, what that reason for you to watch me boils down to, because I need to provide something to you at all times, in a sense, not objectively provide something to you in a transactional sense, but provide something to you in the sense that dopamine or something to nourish your brain, you know. So that is really what happens in the script writing process to take a shitty video to a good video. It's the execution of it through the script, right? And so it's like, how do I do that, especially with the lesser editing style that I'm going to get used to now, and then hopefully if I push it far enough, then I'm going to be able to really just achieve my dreams. I was going to say something else, but fuck it, let's get it. And I'm going to cut the recording here and put in the last I'll put in like 2 to 3 more hours after myself, and then I'll wake up at 5, and probably from 5 to 7 a.m. I'll just continue the ideation process, and then from 7 all the way to around 3 or 5 or 6, something like that, I'll just record throughout that entire time, and then hopefully be able to reach the goal that I'm looking for. And if I don't reach it, then life goes on and I still would be able to get the posts out. And it's like, that Tuesday is just the ideal time for me to film, because there's not a lot of noise, there's not a lot of people around, there's not a lot of, I can be loud, I can be me to the fullest extent. And it's like, I can go outside and do that too. And that's one thing that I will get more comfortable with over time, which is filming outside. But it's also like, it's going to severely decrease the studio productivity. And nowadays the setup is actually quite important, because as you notice, my voice sounds so clear with this microphone. Everything just sounds better. It's very good. And even if, like, it's not that serious, but it's also like, in order to stop someone's attention, I can do it very, very easily, because it's like, you hear the sound quality and it's like, this guy knows what he's doing and he's actually invested some sort of time into his craft. And so it's like, he cares, and instantly the entire color switch of the studio, everything, the mood, the lighting, the energy, this whole character just does something, you know. It has some sort of value or weight to it, and it's able to catch someone's attention more easy than if I'm outside, or if I'm doing some creative shit, fucking attach a mic to a knife or a water bottle or like a fucking pencil or a toothbrush or some shit. Like, that stuff is like, okay, cool, you can catch someone's attention, but it's like, it's much easier when I have an entire studio dedicated to literally doing so. And so it's like, the mass recordings are more conducive to this, but still I need to train myself up to be able to record outside way more comfortably. That's one of my goals probably for the year. I'm gonna cut this here. Good luck on your own goals. Good luck with your life. I hope that I can influence you in some way and show you that maybe success is not purely determined off of any variable that is out of your control. Instead, it is in your control, making you the only variable that is able to determine it. And with that being said, peace.